We learned, yes please.
Merci.
Maybe hours, maybe days, because it's really huge museum. It's really weird. We are in front of one of the oldest thing in British Museum. Looks really cool. Hello guys, good morning from London. We came here today to see British Museum, and it's too important for us because for our previous trip to London we couldn't see anything in the museum, and Buse did the appointment before we come here. We have appointment in 30 minutes, so we will catch that. We're in Warren Street station in Underground, and we'll be there in 10 minutes from here. Let's see, what do they have? We're in the British Museum and we came from Stansted Airport today, and we have 1 minute to our appointment, but I guess we will wait for the line and then we'll be inside. Inside there are lots of things that's historical from different civilizations, different countries, different cultures. Let's see. Finally, we are in the British Museum and we passed the long line and we came here, and in the entrance they check everything in your bag, but they don't get our food because we have lots of sandwiches in our bags. But if you have marker and sprays or something like that, they might get it. And now let's talk about British Museum. And Dr. Hans Sloan was the first person who brings something here. And today there are lots of things inside from different civilizations, different countries. And if you check the line, you can see different faces from different countries because they all come here to see their own cultures, their own historical stuff. And we will get inside and we'll see what do they have inside. And also British Museum is free. It's another interesting tip. Now we get inside and we already seen lots of interesting stuff inside, but also there are hundreds and thousands of things inside. So it's really impossible to see every of them. But in this video, we would love to show you some main of them. And if we try to show every of them in the same video, it takes maybe hours, maybe days, because it's really huge museum. Today we'll see main of them and let's see what do they have inside in British Museum. It's really hard to protect these kind of historical stuff, right?
From people's hands, right?
Exactly, because they're just kissing, they're touching, they're even hugging them, and it looks really weird. But they protect it. Even they hug them, they protect it. Now we are next to head and arm of a statue of Amenhotep.
Although it has sustained some damage, the majority of the statue is well preserved. This statue is estimated to have been made around 1370 BC.
And also the total height of the statue is around 3 meters. And it's almost 3.6 tons. It's really heavy.
It is believed to have been made after the time of Ramses, because the statues before his era had thicker and larger lips. Ramses wanted the statues to look like him, so he had statues made with thinner lips.
They they changed the lips, the nose, and also
Lips is thinner, right?
exactly the lips was thinner, but they make it thick because of the Ramses request. Now we're in front of one of the most popular one in the British Museum, which is Rosetta Stone. And it's really popular because it gives us lots of information about ancient Egypt civilization. And we learned, yes please,
Merci.
lots of things about Egypt history from the Rosetta Stone. It's really popular, as you see. There are lots of people, they're trying to understand what did they write on the Rosetta Stone. It's really hard to get it, but it gives us lots of information. Now we are in front of the Ramses statue, and that's the biggest Ramses statue in the room 4. And room 4 is for Egypt civilization, and Ramses statue is the biggest one, which is behind of me, and it's around 20 tons. It's really huge one, and as you see, it's also really detailed, and its lips, nose, and chest. You can see different details. While we were going upstairs here to see some ancient Rome stuff, we saw some mosaics here and we read this part, and it says they brought them from Ephesus, Turkey,
Yeah.
and also Tunisia and other countries. It's really weird that, I mean, seeing different civilizations, different mosaics, different statues, and they brought everything here. And I'm a bit confused about it because, okay, they protect perfectly and we can see everything with details, but also it's from Turkey. Why it's here? Why it's not in Ephesus? That's another question mark in my mind. For example, they found these statues in North Cyprus, thousands of kilometers away, and they brought them here.
And they are good statues. I mean, they protect.
Yeah. And there is no money to buy them. I mean, priceless.
Yeah.
They're so important. And these huge shoulders.
Is it Alexander?
Who has this muscle body? Who's this? Cypriot. Typical Cypriot art. I lived in Cyprus for 2 years and I've never seen someone like this.
Julius Caesar.
Which one?
This one.
Julius Caesar?
About AD 50.
But
After Napoleon.
not Julius Caesar. Jules Caesar. Making money by machine.
Yeah. Large scale models.
They even have some stuff from China, from the east of Asia, and far, far away. We are in front of one of the coolest thing in British Museum, which is chess. They found it in Lewis Island, which is the north part of Scotland, and they made by Warless ivory and whale tooth. And the important thing about that, it's really hard to shape that. But as you see, they have so many details on them, even their eyes. and it looks really cool.
Yapma.
Now we are in front of the one of the oldest thing in British Museum. Now we're in front of the one of the oldest thing in British Museum, and it's British soldier helmet, and it's almost 2.5 kilograms. It's really heavy, and they found it, they think they created on 7th century, and still they have the same shape. Also, as we talked before, they have different things from Ottoman world, Iranian world, Central Asia. I'm not sure when you come here you can see every of them one by one because there are thousands of them and it's really hard to see all of them. But if you spend 2 days, 3 days to see, maybe you can see most of them. But I still don't believe that it's possible to see all of them. Also, if you donate really big numbers, I mean maybe not thousands, millions of dollars or something, you can give your name to room here. For example, we all said like room number 4 and room number 5, but we could say room Buse or room Yeet if you donate really big, really high.
Maybe one day.
No, not one day. It's not my purpose. Now another ancient the center of the British Museum, and as you see we have a lion behind of me. They brought it from Knidos, Turkey. Knidos
Ancient state.
Muğla, right? Muğla,
yes, Muğla.
Knidos, Turkey. And when they brought it for the first time, it used to have its eyes and its paws, but as you see, it doesn't have them anymore. But it's huge, and it's located in the middle of the British Museum. It looks really great.
Beautiful.
Huge one. Finally, we've finished to see everything in the British Museum. It took almost 3 hours for us, but if you spend more, that would be better because there are lots of things inside. And there are lots of things inside, but the difference between the other museums, you can even get closer. Like don't touch, but you can get closer that much. And that's impressive for us. And also it's free. You can see everything that's free in British Museum. You can see differences between other countries also. And it's really weird. I mean, how did you take them here from all around the world? I don't know, I just saw everything and that's great. And I recommend you should come here when you visit London. You should definitely come to British Museum and you should see different cultures in British Museum.
Okay, bye bye.